felt as though I was walking into my grandma's nursing home bedroom. The smell was old and sanitary, like they bathed the place in bleach. This bed I'm forced to lay in is as hard as a student's desk, and does not and will not get softer. The only thing I enjoy about this place is seeing the sunrise and sunset over the brick edge of the other side of the hospital outside of my window. The only thing he gave me was the enjoyment of the sun. I want to be happy, but he doesn't let me. He has me trapped in thinking of food all the time that I can't even pay attention in school. My GPA is low because of him. My dream to go to Harvard is ruined because of him. I'll never get the chance to go there now, but nothing will beat getting back at him for what he has caused me. It was now 2 a.m. I look out my window and see wet raindrops drip down my window screen. I can hear the hall monitor snoring outside of my bedroom. Maybe I can sneak out without him noticing. I will just have to get past the nurses. As I got past the crest of my door, I heard,
Scarlett, where do you think you're going? Bed now.
I had a hunger cue. I thought I could go downstairs and grab a snack.
Look, I know this is your first night here, but you know you cannot go anywhere without someone with you. Now let me get you a wheelchair and we will go.
As she turned away, I bolted down the stairs and out the front door of the hospital as fast as I could. I heard the guard sitting behind the desk start after me, but he could not stop me. This is surprising because my shortness of breath makes it so hard for me to run, but I just kept going until no one was in sight. Finally, my speed decreased. I knew what was happening because it happened so many times before. My chest was tight and I felt weak. I made sure to sit behind a dumpster in an alleyway between two restaurants that were closed. I passed out. When I woke up, I looked at my watch that is sliding off my small, frail wrist. I was weak upon standing when I realized that it was 4 a.m. and still no one knew where I was. I was joyful no one had found me yet. I could finally finish my task. I walked confidently, knowing that he is going to get what he deserved for what he did to me. It is now time for me to go to breakfast at McDonald's. Hopefully he will be there. He's always there when I go to eat. I got to the counter and asked the cashier, "May I have a sausage and cheese McMuffin?"
Sure, that will be $1.07.
Get much service here this early in the morning?
No, not much.
Well, that's good for me. I got my McMuffin and sat down at a table a couple booths in front of a man so he was looking right at me. As I unwrapped my sandwich, I could already hear him.
Don't eat that, you shameful idiot. If you consume this, you are worthless.
I knew it was him, staring at me over the newspaper like the pervert he is. It was him. I knew he would show up if I tried to eat like he always does. I stood up, walked over to him, and said, "My tire is flat, and I was wondering if you could help me change it."
Well, of course, anything for a pretty lady like you.
He put his paper down, and I showed him outside.
Now, Mr. Carby, we've been walking for quite some time.
Oh, just a few more blocks. It was 4:30 by the time we got to the bridge. I could see the shadow on the water of the bridge below. It was pitch dark, which was pleasing because no one could see. If you looked off the side of the bridge, you could see a neighborhood with many cars in which I pretended one was mine. I stood him at the edge and said, "See that white Toyota over there? That is my car. Just a little ways to go." He was standing to the left of me, so when I started walking, he was ahead of me. I took his arm and placed it over my shoulder, put my foot in front of him, and tripped him over the edge, which he deserved. Time for a coffee, after I heard the splash. When I got there, I had the same thoughts as I did before.
Don't drink unnecessary calories, you worthless scum.
Was it him? Was he the right one, or is it someone else? I wouldn't be having these thoughts if it was him.